Hi then guys, right, welcome back to the second video in our car racing game. Okay, so far we've got our track, we've got our first car, the red car, and we've got them made and created. Okay, so in this video we're going to get this car to be moving around the track and turning when we press the left or right arrow key. Okay, right, the first thing we need to do is we need to drag across when the green flag is clicked. We then need to position the car to where we want it to be when it starts. So we don't want it to be before the line, we want it to be just after the line. So somewhere like here. Okay. Also, which direction do we want it to be facing in? The first thing we want to do is to get the car to be facing upwards. So we need to go to motion and we want point in direction. So 90 is right, minus 90 is left, and 0 is up. Okay, so if we then press the green flag, the car always faces upwards. So we just move it over here. It'll always point up. We've not said where we want it to start though, so let's position it just here. I'm going to say just there. I'm going to double click on the car. I'm then going to drag across the go to X and go to Y. So you need to make sure that yours might be slightly different to mine, but the position your car is here is shown obviously by the coordinates just at the top here. So you need to match these coordinates of your starting position to what appears in this box here. So if I move it over here and press it, it should go back to the start line position, which is exactly where I want it to be. Okay, so that for me that's like I could probably move it down a little bit to about there, but not on the yellow line, just there actually. So let's change that. So minus 169, minus 169, and it's minus 16, minus 16. That's for me. Yours might be different. Okay, right. So we've got the starting position. We now need to get the car moving. The way we're going to do this is we're going to use a couple of bits of code. We're going to use basically going to say we want the car to move forever, and then when we press the left or right arrow keys, it turns left or right. But it's always going to continue to move. It's never going to stop moving. So the first thing we're going to do is in control, we've got the forever loop. So we're going to drag across the forever loop and put it onto the bottom there. And we're going to say forever, we want our car to move 10 steps. So it's always going to move forwards 10 steps. So let's look. Okay, it's probably a bit too quick. Actually, very too quick. So just for now, let's change it down to like 2. So we're going to see how it goes. Yep, that's right for a starting point. Okay, so we can maybe change that later. Right, obviously we've got it moving, but it can't turn when we press the arrow keys. So we're going to use something that we did in the previous game, where we used the arrows to control it. We're going to say if. So if we press the, not space bar, if we press the right arrow key, what do we want it to do? Well, we want it to turn right. So just here you've got turn 15 degrees right. Make sure the arrow is pointing obviously right and put it in the middle there. So turn 15 degrees right. Okay, that's that one done. So let's do that again. So let's say if, we can attach it to the bottom like that so that they're sort of connected. If we press the left arrow key, left arrow, we want it to turn 15 degrees left. So then we need to drag these and put them just below the move. You can see it's going to go in there. So it's within the forever. So we're saying forever, move 2 steps, but if we press the right arrow key, turn 15 degrees right. If we press the left arrow key, turn 15 degrees left. So let's quickly try it out. So you can see it turns a little bit, it goes around quite nicely. Obviously at the moment I could cheat and run over the grass, and I can spin it in circles. One thing I'm going to say is that I think 15 degrees is a little bit too much. So let's change the 15 degrees down to about, let's try 10. Let's try 10 again. So let's just press start. Should we go back to the start line? That's a little bit better, okay? So if you wanted to, you could change that to whatever suits your game. and I'm going around quite slowly here, and I can still cheat. But right, in this video then we've got everything doing pretty much what we want it to do at this stage. We've got the stage sorted, we've got the car sorted, we've got the starting position of the game, so it always starts in the same place, and we've got the car moving, and we've got the car turning, and obviously it goes around the track. In the next video I'm going to show you how to get it so that if it touches the grass, if it crashes, it restarts the lap and has to start all over again.